So, this evening, I'm going to be talking about something very important. This question has actually been on my DM for a very long time now. If you have, following my teaching, you could remember that throughout last week, I didn't show up on this channel simply because a lot of things, really tie me up or tie me down rather. So, this evening on this live, I'm going to be addressing this one question that has been on my DM, like most asked questions that men usually experience with our women, most especially whenever they are knacking. And the question says, Rhoda, why is it that women are fond of raising their legs up during knack? Okay. In this video, I'm going to be telling you the reasons why it's actually like that. Then I will tell you what you can do and you'll be able to take her, to cloud 9. I actually went to Google and I Google it out, and everything is actually for educational purpose. So all I need you to do after you watch, do well to share so that other men out there that probably they are experiencing such thing with our women, they will also get to learn about this. So when a woman, I read because I actually jotted it out on my content note, okay, and I read, the question says women that raises their legs during knack firmly, they does that firmly just to increase pleasure by altering the angle of penetration, which can actually stimulate more nerves and including the juice. This action often deepen the going in of the man and provide better access for stimulation in various positions such as mommy and daddy style and pie driving position. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the key reasons for raising of legs of women during Nakululu. Number one reasons, like I said earlier, is to increase pleasure. Lifting the legs or hips change the angle, allowing for better stimulation you know, of the clickly area. When a woman raises, the legs up, it allows the man's baby man to actually goes to the direction, the area, the angles where the clickly area, is located. And you know that the clickly part of every woman because when your baby man actually touches it, it makes the woman to actually go gaga. It makes the woman feel everything, makes her happy, makes her feel like makes her feel honor and feel like a woman. Do you understand me? So number two reasons for raising of the legs is for deeper penetration or for deeper going in. Let me use that word. Then these positions allow for closer and deeper contact. Okay, when she be able to kind of help, it's like a support she's actually giving to her man by doing that. So it allows for closer and for the closer contact. Like for instance, those women that has a very big holy place, when she's able to kind of raise the leg of the holy place up, it's going to make the man's baby man to get to the depth and to the bottom of that because or that the man is knocking, and it also helps the man baby man to get to the root to the depth that is going to make the woman be like, whoa, what are you doing to me? Do you understand me? Then number three rather, is for optimal position. Okay, in position like the pie drive, lifting the legs, hips align the body for deeper going in. Do you understand? Most especially for those men that actually engage in pie driving or like wheelbarrow or any other style out there. When a woman is able to raise his the legs up, it also allows the man, it also allows for better changing from one direction or from one position to another. Do you understand me? Then the last one on my list is for accessibility. Okay, it's for accessibility. Raising legs can makes it easier for partner to reach certain areas. That is very true. Okay, for my research, everything I wrote on this book, I jotted it out on my content notes. I actually Google it out, and this is what Google is actually telling me the reasons behind that. Do you understand? And you know, anything that is actually on Google is for educational purposes, and I know that here on YouTube is also for educational purposes. And this video is quite educative because men has been experiencing such with our women, and they don't know the reason why it's like that. So the question is quite educative. That is the reason why it's okay. Let me come and share it so that everyone, every other man out there can actually, learn from it and get to understand the reason why women exhibit such character. So let me quickly make a recap. I say when you see a woman exhibiting some certain attitude or character, such as raising of the legs of the toto, or whenever you are actually knacking her, number one is to increase, player. Then number two, for optimal positioning. Then number three is for accessibility. Then the last one on my list is for deeper penetration or going in. Do you understand? So I believe that this video is, it's going to help a lot of men out there to understand our women better. And all I need you to do, help me like, share, so that algorithm can push the video to more people. And the related video are going to be arranged at the description box. So kindly where to visit them. And trust me, you're going to learn a lot from those related video arranged at the description box. See me, Rhoda, this is what I'm actually experiencing with my woman. What does it really mean? I believe now I have been able to answer that question. And based on what research, Google actually gave to me, this is what I came here to actually deliver to you people. And another thing I will encourage you to do as a man, it's always good after teaching, after you listen to different coaches here on YouTube, go to Google. There is no video or there is no presentation they actually, or video presentation they actually, uploaded here that you cannot find related, speech or write up on Google or Meta AI. Do you understand? Most especially me, before I come here to teach, I must have make my research. I use this Google and also Meta AI for most of my research. So go and read up more why women do some certain things that you don't really understand about your women. It's always good you understand your partner for easy communication, for peaceful, partnership. Do you understand? Because when you understand your partner better, trust me, there is going to be peace. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me end this live stream here because the environment is getting dark. This is about 6 or after 6 in my location. You feel me? So, see you in my next lecture. So, bye for now. Love you all. If you are seeing my beautiful face for the first time and you haven't subscribed to this channel, that is very much unfair. Hit the subscription bell to join the family of Rhoda-b. And if you are my returning subscriber, God bless you. And see you next time. Bye for now.